ArrowXL are like a two-person delivery company. We're based all around the UK and we deliver big and bulky items to customers' properties or businesses as well.
We've got 4 major depots: Airdrie, Worcester, Wigan and Enfield, and then a number of smaller, what we call outbases as well.
We deliver 7.5 tonne and 3.5 tonne. The main products that we deliver are white goods, fridge freezers, washing machines, cookers.
When I joined, there'd been a very, very long-running project which was running with the implementation of real-time planning capability with the predecessor provider. The challenges that we were having with the predecessor solution, it wasn't producing output that was in any way making any logical sense to us. We needed a provider that could demonstrate that they'd worked in a very similar space, and Descartes were able to give us some really compelling case studies.
Since we've been running the Descartes system, our average miles per route has reduced by 5.6%. This has led to lower emissions, higher drop rates, higher revenue per route, and just lower mileage on the road, less use of our vehicles.
We have seen a 13% reduction in miles driven.
We've also decreased our route terminations due to more efficient planning. Previously that was between 5 and 6%, now that's down to about 1%. That makes a big difference in terms of not having to re-deliver to our customers, and it also improves customer satisfaction as well. They're getting their delivery on the first day, at the first attempt, and they're not having to wait 2 or 3 days again for us to re-deliver to a customer. Also, orders that have been delivered late outside of the customer's time window has also decreased by 4% since we onboarded with Descartes.
We've reduced the number of spreadsheets, the manual work that we do. We have an API straight into our reporting system. All my planning reports go from that. I can tell whatever I need to tell from the last week or the last year and patterns, so that can help me support going forward. What we do now is we freeze it during the day as the volume comes in, and what we're finding is we're coming into the morning and 95% of the plan is generally complete. A lot of the plan is on the right routes, in the right areas, and there's only that final small tweaks that we have to make.
There's always a bit of initial reluctance when new software gets brought in, but once we got the assistance from Descartes and a bit more training, planners and the operations were more than happy to see more modern software. It's definitely a step up in terms of the UI and the kind of look and feel in Descartes compared to what we had.
Now the planners prefer Descartes to the old system. They find it a lot more user-friendly, a lot more adaptable.
What I like about the new route planning and the proof of delivery that we couldn't do before is we can click on the address, we can actually navigate our way to the delivery, which is something that we couldn't do before.
As far as proof of delivery is concerned, the benefit that we have already achieved and will achieve in the future is the fact that we can evolve the app to meet our needs. For our white goods clients, for example, they have quite elaborate proof of delivery requirements, and we'll be able to introduce that in the app for those clients specifically, which previously we wouldn't have been able to do. We are working on an implementation of Track My Appointment at the moment, and what that will do is it will automatically trigger SMS communication with the consumer about their delivery. We'll no longer be reliant on drivers and the driver's mate having to remember to make a phone call, and also consumers not answering phone calls from numbers they're not familiar with. That will give a much better customer experience.
They've made some adjustments with us to ensure that our business is fully incorporated with the route optimizer.
Descartes' experience of working with other organisations has helped us think differently about how we do things.